And a good afternoon to everybody. Welcome back to my channel, Less Work More Travel. In today's vlog in Budapest, it's about time I tried some traditional Hungarian food, and especially I'm really after a nice beef goulash. But not just food we're going to talk about. I'm going to give you some really interesting facts about the country of Hungary and also show you around the sights of Budapest. And before we start, I'd just like to mention that when you're in Budapest, there are trams absolutely everywhere, and you get them from ticket machines like this one, where you can also change the language to English, which is obviously handy. But I would recommend, when you come off the airport at Budapest, downloading the Budapest Go app, and you can actually pay for your tickets just via an app, and it saves a little bit of hassle always having to go to the ticket machines. The Budapest Go app was how I got a really cheap bus from the airport to the city centre. So, who has ever wondered what the largest synagogue in the whole of Europe is? Well, would you believe it? It's right behind me here. And it's actually the second largest in the entire world, only after the Great Belt Synagogue in Jerusalem. A pretty spectacular building, I must admit. One slight issue with it is the entrance fee to get in there is 9,000 Hungarian forint, and yeah, quite pricey to be honest, but looking outside the building is quite impressive nonetheless. The Hungarian flag, why is it green, white and red? Well, green represents the mountains, white represents the rivers, and red represents the blood spilled in battles. One thing I have noticed about Budapest is they really like artwork on the side of buildings, like this one, but there's other examples as well which are actually even more impressive than this, but I'm quite a big fan of it, to be honest. I think it looks pretty cool. Okay, goulash time. I found the perfect spot. Langos. And this is made in a really small little kitchen that's actually in an indoor market. I thought it might not be open because none of the other places are. And I'll put this place on a Google map. Even though I haven't tried it yet, I can just tell it's going to be really good. Amazing Google reviews. So yeah, if you're ever in Budapest and want a good beef goulash, check this place out. Looks like some paprika possibly going on top of it.
Erős paprika.
Yeah. Okay, finally we've got our meal. A lovely beef goulash. Really looking forward to it. One recommendation is to make sure you bring cash here. I've just spent about 10 minutes trying to pay on card because there was a bad connection, which was quite difficult considering the lady only speaks Hungarian and I only speak English. But we got there eventually. So yeah, very much looking forward to this. Let's tuck in. My first beef goulash since I've been to Budapest. And very, very nice it is too. And how much did this beef goulash cost? 1,500 Hungarian forint. So yeah, absolute bargain, to be honest. Well, that was lovely. Let's go and thank the Hungarian mama for cooking it me. Thank you. Ciao, ciao. Ciao, ciao. Another interesting fact about Hungary, which I came across, is that parents of newborns will actually choose the name of their child from a government pre-approved list of names, which I thought was actually quite wild. So yeah, you can't name your kid Moon or Sunshine or Ocean. None of them will be allowed in this country. So the State Opera House just behind me, another very, very impressive building. What I would say about Budapest is that the tourist kind of things seem quite expensive here. I mean, it's about 17–18 pounds to get in here, and I think that's quite steep, to be honest, similar to the synagogue. And here we have it, St. Stephen Basilica, and with all these chairs outside the front of it, it looks like something quite important is happening here quite soon. Loads of cameras, loads of seats. I believe you can actually go inside here for free, so we're going to try now. Okay, after a bit of research, I understand what's going on, and not a chance will I be allowed into this basilica. Pope Francis is coming to Budapest tomorrow for 3 days from Rome. So yeah, high security, high alert, a lot of closed doors, and nope, I will not be entering, but I'll try and check it out when he leaves. So maybe 4 or 5 days time, tourists will be allowed to go back into the basilica, but not now, that's for sure. If you've been to Budapest before, you'll know that their language is really difficult to understand and to read as well. And it's completely different from the countries that are bordering it, and it's meant to have originated in the Ural Mountains. So a little bit short and sweet this video, but St. Stephen Basilica not being open has scuppered my video plans slightly, but we came out to have a gorgeous bowl of beef goulash and we achieved it. I also showed you briefly around some of the sites of Budapest, and I gave you a few little interesting facts on the way and a bit of information about the trams, which I think is useful. Budapest Go, make sure you download the app. Right, there'll be a few more in Budapest to come until the next place I go to. Less work, more travel, and I'll see everyone again very soon.